that timeout. From up top, here's Canada. Refuses that screen from Campage, and she ties it at 85.
I tell you, Canada has been really sneaky here in the second half. Whenever the Sparks need a play, she stepped up.
Jordan Canada now in double figures with 10. 20-second differential between shot and game clock. Dana Evans. Over to Candace Parker, who drives, no, looks it, Tamishaman!
What a play.
Tenth of a second differential. The shot clock still is in play. And Candace Parker stops it.
Now, I'm not upset by this, but boy, look at this play. On the move, sees Emma Meeseman out of the corner of her eye. CP3 looking like CP3.
Against her former team. Could have the game-winning assist if this lead holds. 11.4 left to play here in this game. And there were a lot of questions, you know, how would Candace Parker and Emma Meeseman, they've never played on the same team before, overseas, internationally. They've shown in really kind of the last few possessions down the stretch. They understand each other, like to play with each other, and they have a nice little connection here early.
They really do, and players play. They feel out the game, they read the situation, and they plug in. And that's what both of these ladies have done well. Here's what I'd like to see defensively, Lisa. They're going to try to get Canada on some ball screen action to get her into the paint because she's been a thorn in the side of the Sky. I would love to see the Sky double team her if they're going to run that action once again. Double team and make her give it up, make somebody else beat you.
Well, Courtney Vandersloot right now defending Canada. Near part of your screen. Brown was asking for it. They give it to Campage. Pump fake up against Candace Parker. Knocked it away. Candace Parker against her former team. The key assist and the key defensive play.
Wow, what an exchange here. Watch Candace. Nice poke away. Courtney gets the loose ball and draws the contact. Liz Campage wanted a foul. There is no foul in that scenario. That is quick hands by Candace Parker to knock that ball loose.
And so the Sky call a timeout. They've got 2 remaining. The Sparks, no timeouts remaining. Trailing now by 2 with 6.7 left to play.
Well, you know, Liz Campage, she sees the clock, up fake, tries to make a move. And the exaggeration of Liz Campage knowing that she got that ball knocked away, I think made it look like there was more contact than there actually was.
You know, she's been so active, and that's the thing with Candace Parker. You know, I think a lot of people are drawn to offense, and she can certainly play 1 through 5 offensively. But that's defending. Liz Campage, your 5, she can defend 1 through 5 as well.
Yes, she can. And, you know, she's a veteran, so she needs to pick and choose her spots on the defensive end, but that time, heads up play.
And so out of this timeout, shot clock's not in play. You would expect the Sparks to foul immediately.
Looks like Courtney Vandersloot's got a little blood on her knee. Look at James Wade.
They got to take care of it quickly.
No, see, I love what James did. He was talking to the official, trying to buy a little bit more time. Just trying to talk to him.
Eric Bruton is letting her get patched up here, and we're set to go. Meeseman, Evans, Parker, Stevens, and Sloot. And there's your immediate foul, but I'm not sure Nneka Ogwumike. Hold on. It's on 15. It's on Brittany Sykes. Nneka was looking around thinking it might be on her.
So watch. Oh, yeah. That's an easy call right there.
Yep.
That's a straight tackle. Wrong sport. So Emma doing a good job of being sure of the inbounds pass.
Oh, and they toss it away.
Oh. Okay, now, as good as they were together, that's a situation where they haven't played together before, right? And so, I'm not sure why Candace, if she's not trying to catch the ball while she's running to the backcourt.
And so 6.7, trailing by 3. You know, out of timeouts, again, the Sparks have 0. Sky still have 2 left remaining.
Lisa, I'm not letting the Sparks get a three-point shot. I'm fouling before they get into the shooting motion.
Here comes Canada. Looking for that three-point shot. Oh, she got fouled. Wow.
That's why you foul.
Dana Evans picking it up. And she's behind the line, so she'll have 3 coming. They're going to look at it, though, just to verify. But as of right now, she's got 3 free throws coming up and an opportunity to tie it. She's well behind the three-point line.
Oh, that's a terrible call. I'm just now seeing the replay. There was absolutely no contact here. Dana goes underneath to try to evade. Boy, that's a tough break for the Sky. But that's why I foul in that situation.
So 3 free throws and an opportunity to tie it with 1.5 remaining. There's one.
Ooh, that's the toughest one right there.
Jordan Canada signed a contract with LA February of this year. There's number 2. Is the backup for many years to Sue Bird. Now trying to lead her own team consistently as a starter, and a chance to tie the game here. And she does. Ice cold. 3 straight free throws to tie it at 88. James Wade calls a timeout. They'll be able to advance it and get one last look from the sideline with 1.5 left.
So you think it's probably going to be Candace involved, or maybe, well, I think Emma Meeseman will probably inbounds the ball, but Candace has got to be involved some kind of way, bringing maybe Candace from the weak side to the strong side for a catch and shoot look, or maybe even a lob over to Stevens over the top if the defense falls asleep.
That's the thing, right? You got lots of options. You know, no Allie Quigley, no Kalia Copper, who's still overseas, but even without those 2 players here for the Sky, you know, Meeseman with 12 points, Parker with 21, Stevens with 13. Evans is the one with 23.
Yeah, and so she's got the hot hand, but let's not forget Sluty now. Sluty can knock down a 3 as well, or a shot. In this scenario, she can catch. You got a chance to put it on the deck one time and go up for a shot with 1.5 seconds.
Taking it out from the sideline, which is the advantage, right, of calling the timeout, being able to advance it. And with professionals, man, that's a lifetime.
An eternity, yes.
It's a lifetime 1.5.
Yeah, it's plenty of time for them to get a quality look. And I'm sure that James Wade has an assortment of plays for this scenario right here. Oh, okay, I thought maybe Emma would inbounds the ball. CP3 doing it. It's going to be interesting to see this execution.
It'll be Parker taking it out from the sideline. Trying to look for Meeseman into the hands of Nneka Ogwumike. We've got extra basketball here to play. And that was not what the Sky wanted to have happen coming out of that. Canada from around the screen. Shot clock reset to 15. Now it's at 10. Brown taking a peek inside, finds Nneka Ogwumike, hangs and fires, and it's a 3-point edge for LA.
Man, Nneka Ogwumike just popped wide open in the paint.
Neko Kumake that time tapped it away. They were looking for Emma Miesemann there on the post. And reading it all the way was number 30 for LA.
I think didn't quite let Emma get set. She was coming across the lane, and I thought the pass tried to come a little too early. That allowed Nneka to come in and get the steal. But if Emma has just one more step to establish herself, see, she's still moving, trying to catch that inbound, that post feed.
Canada is 6 for 6 from the foul line. 18 points tonight. And now a 5-point edge. 2-possession game now. Those free throws were big. And a full timeout called here for the Chicago Sky.
Well, if this is any indication of how this season is going to be, well, we are in for a fantastic ride. You know, I was looking across the league, and a lot of people like the Connecticut Sun to be one of the top teams. I like Tina Charles going to the Phoenix Mercury, along with Diamond DeShields, former Chicago Sky player. So, you know, I think there's a lot of anticipation for this season coming in.
You know what? You mentioned the Phoenix Mercury, and just want to take some time. You know, Brittany Griner obviously absent from the start of this WNBA season. The U.S. government, you know, making an announcement here this week that they now consider her to be wrongfully detained by the Russian government. You see the BG and her number, and that is on every single court here in the WNBA this season until we get BG back in the States. It's an emotional story for some of her teammates, like a Courtney Vandersloot, Allie Quigley, who have spent some time playing with her overseas in Russia. And they've been, you know, very transparent in talking about that. So I think we'd be remiss to just not acknowledge that, you know, BG, we're thinking about you. The whole league is thinking about you. We hope that we can get you back soon here to the States. But taking it out here from the sideline. 37 seconds left to play, and a 5-point edge here for the Sparks. Here's Sloot. 12-second differential, game and shot clock, and another turnover.
That's a result of having not played together. Dana's curling. Sloot thinks he's coming straight out. That will get corrected as they continue to play.
And just a reminder, you know, with Sky fans watching here on Marquee Sports Network, NBA TV, no Kalia Copper overseas still, no Allie Quigley. We saw her on the bench in street clothes, out with a knee injury. They expect to maybe have her back maybe the third game of the season. That would be a game on the road against Minnesota. And the Sky knew this would be a tough test. It's a retooled LA Sparks team. Made big offseason moves, adding Liz Cambage, traded away Erica Wheeler for Kennedy Carter, traded Gabby Williams for Jordan Canada and Katie Lou Samuelson. The Sparks playing without Katie Lou here tonight as well. And, you know, James Wade, Stephen, talked to us about the different rotations. He knew he was going to have to play. Some of the roster changes, and he's forced to play some players who signed a replacement contract because of an emergency hardship exception by the league. And so he said, look, I know there's going to be some rotations out there that we probably won't see in August, right? In the tail end of the regular season, but that's fine, because I'd like to see, you know, what some of these players are capable of doing in these situations.
I mean, Sparkle came in and had some really positive minutes, as did Kayla Davis. You know, and so
Annalie Mailey is played, and there she is, and stays in this game in overtime.
Yeah, so I mean, you know,
he subbed everyone out, and even some players getting some fresh time. Tina Krajicnik making her debut. She's a rookie. She's also signed that replacement contract, getting her first minutes. It's been a minute since we've seen Ruthie Hebert here in this game. She checks back in. Taylor is back, and running things here is Dana Evans. And so the white flag is being waved here on the Sky side. And another turnover here down this stretch. Some crucial turnovers and defensive plays down the stretch ended up closing this one out. And a handshake between the two head coaches, Derek Fisher and James Wade.
Boy, it's a tough one to drop. They had control of it, but tip your hat to the LA Sparks for coming back.
Final is 98-91, and in the season opener here for both of these teams, we had to play some extra basketball. We'll wrap things up after this.